Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new year, it's a new challenge. 2019. This is the big one, boys. I've had a pretty chilled out day today. I've had, not going to bed yet, I'm just drawing that so people don't look at me from the street. We had like a lovely fry up to start off the new year. You can't beat that. Oh, it was lovely. Otherwise we've taken down the Christmas decorations, put them all in the loft. Did a load of work programming, and I've been mainly thinking about New Year's resolutions, particularly because, like I say, I think this year is going to be a big year, and I've boiled my New Year's resolutions down to 5 with some subcategories, and I was going to go through them with me. I apologise for my hair. We've only been out for a walk today. There's no point gelling my hair. All right. Oh, I've also sorted out videos as well, so I'm now fully caught up. I've just uploaded the one. It was scheduled. The one about my new job today. So, cat's out of the bag. But otherwise, I have 5 New Year's resolutions, but I'm not going to tell you the 5th one. That one's a secret. They're all quite heavily interlinked. So, the first one is be more socially active. I feel like I'm quite passive. I hate motorbikes, especially on social media, and in real life, to be fair to you. But I kind of like just let Twitter and Instagram happen to me, and so in the social media aspect. So I want to get more involved in that kind of stuff and start to like properly use them and utilise them a little bit more, and that includes things like LinkedIn and GitHub and things like that. Stack Overflow. There's those things, and otherwise, so that includes social media, but it also includes face-to-face stuff. I don't want to be the quiet one and the one like hiding in the background kind of thing, you know. I've just got to be a bit more socially active. Number 1. Number 2 is share technical knowledge, and this is 2 things. I firstly want to create a tech blog, which I'm going to start planning out at the moment now, soon. And then I also want to speak at a conference, like just do one like lightning talk. Nothing like big and clever, like not like an hour-long thing, just like a little lightning talk about something. That's my plan of attack there. I think that's something I really want to do this year, at least. By the end of the year, we'll do it. 3 is invest in my network. I have like a load of people that obviously follow me on this platform here, and I have a couple of people who follow me on Twitter and whatnot, but I don't really like invest in it, and I don't really go out and kind of like do things for it or in order to grow it. So I kind of want to grow like my network of connections. I also want to invest in the people that I have so that they become more valuable over time. There's a bit of an advice thing that I listened to a podcast and they mentioned. They said you should always invest in your network because you never know when you might need connections. It's not what you know, it's who you know in this world. And I feel like I should do that a little bit more, and especially go out and actually like network and make connections. You know, bit fucking growing up and businessy that one. The last one that I'm going to tell you is step out my comfort zone more. I get myself into a nice little routine, and I get comfortable, and I like to stay in my comfort zone, and I kind of naturally let myself fall back into it whenever I have something that's out of it, and I've got to stop doing that. I've got to step out of it a lot more willingly and be a lot more aggressive with doing other things, you know. So they are my plans. They are my plans, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm also going to treat myself, this isn't a resolution, but I'm going to treat myself to some new things. So the amount of times you guys don't have to put up with that little hairline crack in the lens for long, I'm going to buy myself a new camera. I'm just going to treat myself to things that I think will make my life easier. You know? Oh, back to work tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Back to work. A couple of things I need to look up. I keep flip-flopping on a single idea and it's starting to piss me off. So I'm just going to lock down and just fucking start punting in on it. Watching Luther on TV, and it's on like BBC One or some shit. BBC One HD, obviously. But we were watching obviously Bird Box and stuff the other day, and something else we watched on Netflix. Netflix picture quality is so much better, and I'm starting to get that. I could tell the difference now between 4K and HD. I think it's even worse because the last thing we watched was like Dolby Vision and it looked crisp AF. But sad times, you know, sad times. BBC can't keep up. We're on some errands today. Our kettle is on the blink. It like doesn't stay on, but it thinks it's on, if that makes sense. So we need to get a new kettle. I'm going to try and find that. I need to return an order. I ordered some jeans, both of which are the wrong size. One of which is the right size, but the ankle isn't elasticated. so I can't get my heel through because I've got big feet. The most annoying thing about skinny jeans, that is, it just makes it an absolute, like, you just cannot get them on or off. You can get up the rest of my leg, fine, just my heel, god damn it. But otherwise, it's chuffing lovely weather. It's nice and crisp and cold, it's great. Why not brought my skateboard? Oh no, it's because I'm carrying shit. I'm bringing, like, yeah, I've got a lot of shit to carry, that's why I didn't bring my skateboard, but I could just skate along here on my little tiny little skateboard. Also super early, because there isn't actually all that much traffic. So I'm like really early. I have 11 days now at work. 11 days of chilling out. I'm just like ramping back up into it and whatnot. So it's gonna be good fun. So I'm gonna have to start, because this backpack is a work backpack, I'm gonna have to start using it to take things home. I can't decide whether or not to get into my sleeping pattern before I start my new job or not. That's one thing that I'm like, is it going to be possible? / is it very clever? Before I know exactly what the situation is at the new place. Therefore, can I take my owl? Can I get my owl? You know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, can I bring my owl back home? Having said that, what was I going to say then? For a bit of a walk around the block, because I'm 15 minutes early. I should have brought my little mug. I got a reusable coffee cup mug thing for Christmas that I asked for, really wanted. I didn't fucking bring it, did I? Because I've got too much other shit. I could just go and get one now, but I'm not going to, because I'm not going to use a plastic one, you know? Awesome! Also, taking advantage of being able to use headphones at lunch. Music. Can confirm, this kettle works much better than our other kettle. It's basically identical, except this one has like black accents on it instead of cream or beige. It was sold as beige. I think that's a cream, personally. I prefer the old one, but the old one don't work, so. Oh my gosh, you know what the one thing was? I got to work, and you know what the one thing I forgot the most was? Was how fucking slow my laptop was. God damn, it's infuriating. Been used to my desktop, not even that much. But over the past 4 days, I've obviously been here with my desktop. God, you know, I'm trying to rebuild the solution. It takes like 5 fucking minutes. Oh, it's infuriating. And then I'm doing a NuGet package update, which you do NuGet package update, it does a rebuild, and then it decides that there's a conflict, and then it doesn't do the update. And you're like, fuck. And you got to get the right versions. That's a pain in the ass. God damn it. But otherwise, I'm contemplating. So what I'm doing is tomorrow I'm going to have a normal day because I've got a lot of meetings. And I think they're going to go over lunch and whatnot. So on Friday, that's also tactical, so that I attempt to hit the wall on Sunday. You know, the wall. And then I'm going to jump back into my sleeping pattern tomorrow. And I've just been like tinkering away, doing some stuff. Because the first couple of things I'm doing are like, don't feel important, you know what I mean? But they are. You get me? So yeah, anyway. That's what I'm working on. Laura's about to go to bed. I'm thinking I might stay up a little bit. I might watch Black Mirror, not the movie, but White Christmas, because I haven't seen White Christmas. It will take me over midnight though. And I need to get into my sleeping cycle. But I need to be tired to get into my sleeping cycle. Do I? It's been so long since I transitioned into that sleeping cycle. Yeah, I think, because then I need to be, yeah, that makes sense. Because then I wake up at 2 o'clock on battery power, and then I'm tired enough to nap on the first day, which is unlikely. You're unlikely to nap properly on the first day, but in theory I'm tired. Okay, I'm going to stay up a bit now. Nearly all of our photos on this are of the sea. So, sea, that's Laura's sister. Water. That was the space mission. That was a long time ago. Actually, funny story. On the space mission thing, it was one of the first reasons I ever used Google Photos. And Google Photos has this feature where it's like, you can tap, oh my phone's answering me. You can like train it to see faces, so if it sees Laura's face, it will just go, it will go off and like put a load of photos up and whatnot. Right, so I reckon I can show you this. I probably could get in trouble for this, but anyway. So here's me. There's Laura. Laura won't be impressed with me showing you that photo. That's Beth, from the infamous Beth and Ben. This guy here was just a kid at the space mission that happened to be in a lot of photos. That That obviously is Shuna Boy. That is Laura again, but it's not being clever enough to realise it's Laura. That is James. Random guy from holiday. Dad. Ben. Random guy from holiday. Random guy from holiday. Random people from the summer ball. Don't even know who they are. Random woman from holiday. Random woman from holiday. But look, every time I get to this screen, there's that fucking little kid, look. Also, we got photos from someone at work's Babby today, and it's dressed up as a little red. It's cute AF. Oh, the weather is so lovely and cold, guys. Nice and cold this morning as well, but as I was coming in, I saw someone I work with waiting at a bus stop, and I'm like, I've got to pick you up, fam. Got in super early again, so we went via and got a hot chocolate in my new reusable cup. That was cool. Well, so much for waking up early. I've been in bed all evening. A splitting headache. So I got out of bed to watch Luther. I'm going to go back to bed and I'm going to sleep all the way through. I'm much better this morning. It's chuffing freezing though. It's got to be the coldest day of the year so far. It's like -3 at the moment, which is pretty fun. I'm enjoying the fact that there's basically 0 cars on the way in. And I'm going to work literally 20 minutes early, so I'm going for a 15-minute blast around the block basically. Gotta get fit, gotta get them steps in, fam. I also absolutely adore it when it's this cool. So I love cold weather like this. One downside though is that I haven't shaved this morning because like, the cold is it's like fucking my skin up basically. I've got like a really like rashy neck, and like here, where obviously like it goes around my lip effectively from I think it's like razor burn. It only really happens in the cold. Yeah, I'm just having a nice little walk around before going into work. It's nice. I was looking at taking like some kind of Instagram photo because it's really pretty, but it's not the kind of pretty that comes out pretty in a photo, you know, because it's like dark and cold, and I mean like blue, you know, like colour temperature wise rather than temperature wise. Try using my big thick woolly warm scarf with this coat. It won't zip up as much, but take the wind chill off my little chinny chin, you know. Looking forward to, don't listen to our boiler, alright, it sounds funny. Looking forward to tomorrow, and we get that bloody log burner going. It's chuffing cold in here, man. The house just drops in temperature throughout the day. Also, when you're Chromecasting, the home hub has like a little play, pause, stop, blah 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 thing. That's cool. Oh, and it's the end of a week, ladies and gentlemen. We've had our dinner. We've watched Luther and chilled out. We're getting up early tomorrow. Not my level early, but we're getting up early because Laura's got an exam tomorrow. Also, we've got to bunker down because it's cold AF. So that's the way. All of us got to go pick up something from town. Otherwise, today was some fun. Getting places with Impersonate. Now, like the thing I've been working on is basically finished now. That was weird. It's basically finished now. I just need to make the environments ready for it, basically. And we're Gucci. That's my plan with that. I'm going to enjoy it greatly. Sick of walking downstairs to get something, picking up something else, and then coming back upstairs with it. I would have needed my phone anyway, but I wanted my glasses. Laura is currently doing her exam, so I am chilling here. It's cold in this house. I'm going to be doing the log burner later, so I'm going to try and do as much work as I can in the office before she gets here. Probably should have ended this video yesterday, but my battery died. I couldn't be bothered to come upstairs and get a battery just to end the video, you know? So we're rolling with it for this weekend. Making myself a cup of tea. I'm just finishing off the process of updating credentials in the period where they time out or you got them incorrect on my platform, which involves the whole pipeline, which is why I'm doing it on Atlas 2.0 while I can. I'm so used to calling my desktop Atlas that I just thought I'd keep the same name. Anyway, we'll be busting out the old log burner, so we'll come down here. I'm quite, well, lucky in the sense that I'm trying lots of different stuff all at once, which kind of makes me feel like unfocused to a certain extent, and to be fair, lets me spend time on things which aren't necessarily that important, like the thing I'm currently doing. But it means that some things are like Atlas based, some things are laptop based, because my laptop is less powerful than Atlases, and the problem is that it's noticeably less powerful. So it's actually, no, to be fair, it's actually legitimately slow running my platform on my Surface. Not because the Surface is underpowered, it's just because there's a lot of threads, and that's not what it does very well, basically. Surfaces are great, but when you have to run, when you're running like them all to have like a good end-to-end process, you need a bit of a fucking like brute, effectively, that can just sit there and just chug through them, you know. We've got a lot of boxes and shit in this house. We need to put away. I've got some time off in between jobs, in which case I've got to do a tip run because we've got our old Christmas tree, it's just chilling there. I'm trying to concentrate on my stuff still, my website and stuff. But I'm not being very productive recently, since basically before Christmas. For a long time I've not been very productive, and I'm trying to like ramp up, but I'm trying to leverage the things that I'm trying to get like that taste back for programming. I'm trying to enjoy it again. Because I do really enjoy it. But, like I say, all the reasons why I'm changing job in the first place, they've like beat me down basically. But I'm just trying to get back into it so that I can start doing napping again and all that kind of stuff, and start just throwing time at this thing and like pursuing it really aggressively. Goddamn it's been such a long time since I've played around with Angular stuff. And I'm like, why is it that I'm doing like a put request to my API, and by my, so it's kind of layered. So I have the MVC layer, Angular, well it goes Angular MVC API gateway. I'm doing a put request to the MVC from the Angular, because then the Angular then does the request backwards. And I'm like, why am I getting a 200 but an error? And it's erroring because it can't pass back, the HTTP client within the Angular can't pass the result from the MVC. That's because it's not getting a JSON result, it's getting just bog standard. It feels heavy, like something's in the pocket about, but it's not. I've got to go pick up Laura. Words. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, it was giving a 200, and then the HTTP client was failing to pass the result because the result was HTTP, not JSON. And I'm like, it should definitely be JSON. That's weird. And then I was like, oh, it's not getting past the Angular's routing. And I'm trying to chase this problem down for a good like 30 minutes. And I was like, oh, hang on. The stack, MVC first. You hit the MVC decides whether or not it can answer. And if it can't, it goes to the Angular. And the Angular then figures out whether or not it can't answer. And if it can't answer, it gives you the home page. And I just put an S on the end of my URL in the MVC. Fucked it, didn't I? All sorted for the day, ladies and gentlemen. We tried out a slow cooker again today. Well, in fact, actually, we also, the delivery that we picked up was a new duvet. And listen to this. Listen to that crinkle. I'll fucking sleep tonight. I don't know how old my old duvet was, but it was at least 10 years. At least, probably longer. Otherwise, we tried out our slow cooker cooking a curry today, and we fucked it up big time. We bought the wrong kind of meat. We didn't have enough coconut cream. It wasn't very nice, to be honest. We think given enough manipulation of the recipe, you could get there. What else happened? Yeah, apart from picking up Laura, we have just been chilling in front of the fire, doing some programming, briefly looking at holidays. How much like care and attention do you guys put into picking holidays? I swear we often just kind of just suddenly go, alright, let's get one, and bang, we'll buy it. You know what I mean? And we'll just be browsing, then all of a sudden we're like, oh, quick buy. And we didn't do it this time, but normally we do. How much research is a reasonable amount of research? I don't know. Also, I'm really struggling with like dry skin and stuff. It's really annoying me. It's really gross. I'm like slathering myself in moisturiser. Been watching videos as well, trying to figure out how to jump on these things. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. I think I might dream about being buried alive. The last duvet we had was like warm because it was king size and you could just like wrap yourself up in it. But that one is warm when you're just lying underneath it. But the problem is, yeah, when you, I don't know if I said this to you, but you have to choose which way to put your feet, because you can't put your feet that way, because the weight of the duvet either bends your foot back or forward, you know. I stole all the duvet again last night, as she normally does, and I was fine, you know, I didn't even feel it. So I think the reason I'm not cut out for skateboarding is I've already scuffed it, look, and you can't even see it's that little, and it's annoying me. And I scuffed it trying to go down that step there. Time jump, and we're ending the video, ladies and gentlemen. It's nearly 10:30 and I need to go to bed because I'm waking up pretty fucking soon. I'm sick of this bullshit. I'm gonna wake up at this time, or I set my alarm goes off, oh, I'm in the middle of a really interesting dream, carry on sleeping shtick that I've seemed to have co-opted over the past couple of months, and I'm not taking it anymore. Tomorrow we jump into the sleeping cycle. The sleeping cycle, but shifted ever so slightly. I'm shifting it around to get more time in the middle at night. So instead of having 3 hours sleep at night, 11 till 2, I'm going to have 2 1.5 hours sleeps, which usually figures out better, and in theory is less of a change from the naps, and the naps then go to 2 30-minute sleeps, which they always were anyway. Let's do this. The plan being that I managed to get effectively from 12 till 4:30, 4.5 hours, or 4 hours solid in the middle, whereas previously I wouldn't get that high, I figure. We'll figure it out. Logically it doesn't really make sense, but I think previously I've always gone to bed at like 10:30. But yeah, the idea is now it's either 1.5 hours sleep or 30-minute sleep. They're the 2 like chunks of time that I have. Twice today we went for a long ass walk, and then we potted around the house, did all the like Sunday jobs, and then went upstairs, did a load of programming, getting all that up to stuff, and then what did we do? Just had dinner. Oh, I tried to order shopping online, did the entire shop, and then checked what the deliveries were, and had to undo it all, so I'm going to the shop tomorrow. I've just got a lot of uni work this week, so I'm in charge of all that kind of stuff, unfortunately. So we'll see how it goes. Right, ladies and gentlemen, wrapping up this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We're jumping into stuff tomorrow, so I hope you come along for that. It's going to be fun. Myself, this little face right here, is going to be getting little amounts of sleep, lots of amount of work done. That's the plan. I'm just tidying up the very last bit of my, by very last bit I mean literally very last bit of update, stored details, and then I'm going to move on to my website stuff. That's my plan, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, I want to get 4 hours a day out of it, if possible. And there's also like a good chunk of time on a normal night that isn't a Monday. We'll talk about it later. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you later.